Welcome everyone, Madman bringing another RSL video. So today starts the Tholin Foulbeard fusion. So we're going to track the requirements here and let's just jump right on into it. And right out of the gates we have a spider tournament. We have a rare that's up for grabs at the 2250 mark. And if we come over here to the info, it looks like standard rate supplies for those accessories. So nothing has changed. And Dungeon Diver event number 1, right along with the Spider event, is on its way. Typical 3700 for the rare. And if we scroll down here, standard rate supply for the gear that you are getting. Day 2 kicks off with Champion Training Tournament. They have upped the points to 6,800 for the rare. I want to say between 6,300 and 6,500 is where it normally at, so they are creeping things up here, and hopefully they don't continue to do that. But leveling up points are still the same. Ranking up is still the same. Ascension is still the same, and Skill Tomes is still the same. Also on day 2 is Summon Rush. And what do we have here? 3,500 for the first rare and 6,100 for the epic. They have bumped this up from 3,000, so now you need 7 instead of 6 sacreds. And they've jacked this up from, I believe, 5,500 to 6,100. So, as well as the champ training, they're pushing the limits upwards on the Summon Rush. And points, though, are standard points there for pulling shards. And day 3 brings us Classic Arena number 1 and 390, which has been the standard for pretty much ever, gives us the rare. And if we come over here, depending on what tier you're in, the points have still remained the same. Also coming in on day 3 is Gear Enhancement Event numero 1. And if we scroll down here, oh wow, the points at 4775 are the same. And we get the rare for that, of course. And by looking at it, nothing has changed as far as the upgrade points of your gear. Next on the list is the Ice Golem Tournament. 2250 is the point threshold for the rare. And if we come over here, standard rates still apply. And Dungeon Diver event number 2 is now underway. And we are still at 3,700 points for the rare. Standard rates still do apply. And as we move forward into this fusion, Dragon Tournament is up. 2250 is the point threshold for the rare. And if we come over here, we see standard rates still apply to the gear you're going to get. Enhancement event number 2 has rolled along, and as typical, 4775 is the point threshold for the rare. And of course, the rates have not changed. Champ Chase Tournament going on. 3,500 points for the rare is the threshold. Usually it's 3,000, but they did bump it up to 3,500 for the Fabian fusion. I don't know if he's quite as good as Fabian. It's a matter of opinion, though. You know, it depends on your needs, really. He's supposedly pretty solid here, but let's come over here and look. And points-wise are the same depending on what you pull there. So nothing's changed. Training event going on here. And 6,500. A little high there. You know, it's been like 6,000 to 6,200 or whatever, but if you're going for a 5-star soul, then you're probably going to want to pick these points up. Getting a little high here with these rewards now, you know. Squeeze in an extra 500 out of us for the legendary tome. Actually, probably 1,500. You know, push us all the way to 12,000 for just half of an eternal. Anyway, moving on here though. The points are still standard based on the training and all that, so no bonus for these slightly higher point thresholds, but nothing's changed here either. And coming back around to Classic Arena for the second time, 390 points is the threshold for the rare, which has been standard forever now. And of course, the points per tier you're in are still the same. Dungeon Diver event number 3 has rolled around, and we are still at that new threshold of 3,700 points for the rare. Probably not so new, but the points you get for the gear you pick up still remain the same. And starting our last two final events here, Fire Knight Tournament, 2250 as standard. For the rare, nothing has changed there, and the points still remain the same. And to finish it all off, Gear Enhancement event number 3, 4775 has been the threshold forever. There's the rare if you get there, and the points remain the same. And that would wrap up the fusion if you did not go for the epic in the Summon Rush. Have a nice day.